Hello everybody, welcome back to the McNutter Butters. I am Caitlin McNutt, and today I wanted to do a day in the life because I've gotten so behind on my videos again because our life is busy. It's just so busy. So I was going to just kind of take you guys along for the ride of our day in the life. So today we have already got dressed for the day, and we had breakfast. The kids had sausage and toast. I think a couple of them wanted butter. I think Titus wanted peanut butter. And I had avocado with 2 boiled eggs and some olive oil and salt and pepper. I know it sounds gross, but that's why I was willing to try it, because it sounded so gross. It was actually really, really good. And keto friendly. Woohoo! So now the kids have had their Bible time. We do sunlight, but there's some sunlight right now. But we do sunlight, but I honestly don't like their Bible time with sunlight just because there's no worksheets, and it's just reading the Bible, which is fine, of course, but my kids do not seem to focus all that well when we're just reading the Bible. So I have found Superbook here on YouTube, and it seems to be going really well, them just watching an episode of Superbook.
It's amazing. I love Superbook.
I don't know if you heard Alyssa, but she said it's amazing.
It's like a movie when we're listening to Bible time.
Yeah,
like
so fun.
when someone jumps into the Bible.
But anyway, okay, so they've done Bible time. They're highly approve of Superbook. Sorry, my arm's getting tired holding this out. But yeah, now we are walking the dog, and when we get done walking the dog, we are going to go back in and start on school. We've already done Bible time, but we'll go into our American Indian Prayer Guide and history and literature, which is a lot of reading. If you're familiar with sunlight, you know it's a lot of reading. And goodness, I don't know why I get so winded when I walk. I guess that just shows off how out of shape I am. My arm. And then after we do our history, our Bible, our literature, it goes into more like workbooks and stuff like that. So that's what we will go do after we get done walking our doggy, getting her good and tired, so that way while we do school, she's not like needing to go potty or wanting to play. She's good and tuckered out and smelled everything there is to smell and barked at every car that goes by. Yeah, it's a good thing, you know, we have the leash, because I think she would end up getting hit by a car. But, alright, here we go. Alright, so it is now about 10:30. We've got through most of everything. At this point, I have the heater just cut on. I have Titus over there doing some preschool workbooks. Alyssa over here doing her workbooks like math and spelling and handwriting and science. And Adelaide is kind of our novelty preschooler. She's only 3, so I don't really push her very hard for preschool, but she likes doing what her brother does, so yeah. But I got my list up here on my board, and I'm going to basically just power clean until lunchtime. I usually do lunch about 11:30, so it's 10:30 now, so I have an hour of them just kind of doing workbooks. I'll help them as need be, and you know, check over anything that needs to be checked as they go. But for this hour, I'm going to be making up my bed, starting some laundry, just pick up random messes. I'm going to vacuum the living room. I'm going to try to sweep, and I got lunch next. But if I can get the dishes in before lunch, that would be great. Yeah, then we'll do lunch. And I would like to let the kids get onto the Kids Art Hub here on YouTube and let them do some art. Give them about some time to play outside while I exercise. And then after they come in, it'll probably be like 2:30, 3 o'clock, something like that, and go ahead and have them start on their baths while I get dinner going. So, big, bad, busy day. Alright, you can probably hear the dishwasher going. Sorry about that. So the kiddos are having a grilled cheese, some carrots, and peanuts, and they like a little ranch with their carrots. So there's all 3 of those. For me, I made a hamburger and kind of chopped it up a little bit. And then, I guess it's called stir fry, some green bell peppers, squash, zucchini, added some spinach. Also had some ricotta cheese and some pesto. Look how steamy. So, yeah, that is lunch. I usually let my kiddos eat their lunch in the living room while they watch something. They're watching something about chimpanzees right now. There's Daisy. I'm amazed she's not over here begging. Okay, so I got my cleaning done before lunch. Had lunch, exercise. That's that one right there. I wasn't going to try to run, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. See, this is me trying to talk myself out of it. No, I'm doing it. And when we go outside for me to run, they get to go outside and play. But if they break a rule, they get a marble. And looks like Alyssa has a marble. And whoop, I'm bumping into stuff. Titus has a marble. So they each have to sit outside on the steps for 5 minutes. Each marble is 5 minutes. And she still is not done with school. But I'm going to let them have their outside time while we can. And I'm going to try to get my run in. Okay, so I jogged my equivalent of 10 minutes. It was jog a minute, walk for 2, and I was really pleased with how today went. Here lately, I've been having to, like on my 2-minute walk, like take just a moment and really just stretch out my legs because my calves and my ankles and my feet have just been hurting so bad. The Walmart shoes are not doing me justice at all. But they're getting the job done, I guess, until I can go to Fleet Feet. But I didn't have to stretch this time, which made me feel very proud. Granted, I was, just breathing so heavy the whole time, but I wasn't in agonizing pain. And that's how it's been every time so far, just been in agonizing pain, and oh my goodness. So, just not being in extreme pain and not having to stop to stretch, I'm like, it just feels like I'm getting that little bit better. Just that little bit better, that little bit stronger, and it just makes me so happy. And then I come in, and, well, the kids were outside playing while I was doing this, so they got a good 30 minutes of just being outside and playing. Granted, it's pretty chilly today and windy. I think it's like in the 50s today. It got down to freezing last night. But, they had on long sleeves and they were comfortable. They were happy. And then when I got done with my jogging, I brought the dog out to take her to pee. and then came back in. I'm pointing at my TV, but you can't see it, but it's there. And did a post-run yoga. And, oh my goodness, if you know what pigeon pose is, it's like you bring one leg kind of bent this way and stretch the other leg back and just kind of lay over. Oh my gosh, it feels so good on my hips and my back and just my legs. It feels so good. I can see why that is like a post-run stretch. It feels so good. But it is now, what time does it say? 2:30. And I am going to sit down and have my Bible time. At first, when I was trying to get my day started, I was doing Bible and prayer time first thing in the morning. I was trying to do my exercising first thing in the morning, and it just wasn't happening. Mornings seem to be just so jam-packed with everybody get ready, take the dog for a walk, get breakfast, figure out what we're doing for the day. And it seemed like if I didn't get school started right after taking the dog for a walk, it's like it was a horrible day. So it's better to do, breakfast, get ready, walk the dog, get school started, boom, 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 right away. And then after I have cleaned the house and got most of school done, I still have a little girl sitting at the kitchen table over there, still needing spelling, what is it called? Handwriting, science, and she's almost done with math, right? Right? How much you got left?
One word problem and then.
One word problem?
Yeah, one word.
All right,
problem.
get it done. Honestly, once she gets past math, it won't be much harder for her to get the rest of it done. She does fine with spelling and handwriting and science, just getting that done really quick. But math,
it takes me a while.
Yeah, and now that she has multiplication, it's like it's taking a lot longer. But, okay, so for my Bible time, of course, I have my bottle of water that I've been drinking on all day. I made myself a cup of chai tea just because when I'm doing my Bible and my prayer time, I like for it to be just kind of a relaxing thing. And tea, it just smells good, it tastes good, it helps me get a little bit more hydrated, and it just, I don't know, it just feels so relaxing. Now, when I do my Bible time, I like to do kind of a combination of things, if you will. I like to read a chapter in my Bible, of course, whatever I'm going through. Me and my husband are starting a study on Romans, just me and him. Not that I don't want the kids to join in, it's just, I don't know, they don't pay that much attention. So they're we do a Bible study with them, but it's more something like trivia questions, like through the catechism and stuff, like on their level. And so I'm going to go ahead and read my first chapter in Romans, and then me and my husband will really dig into it later. And then I plan on reading a chapter in, this is John MacArthur's Joy and Godliness, Philippians 1 through 11. I don't know if that's backwards for y'all. If it is, I'm sorry. And a very short chapter in Let Me Be a Woman by Elizabeth Elliot. It's 2 pages. And then, whoop! I don't know how long the next chapter is in The Power of a Praying Parent by Stormy Omartian, I'm not sure. It's not long. It's only like 4 pages. Okay, so that is my plan, to read a chapter in these 3 books, which they're not long, and a chapter in my Bible. There is sometimes I go through the 1689 Baptist Confession of Faith or Homeschooling with a Meek and Quiet Spirit. But I'm not actually going to do those 2 today. I kind of have this new theory on how I study, or a new philosophy or a new way of thinking. When we started doing Sunlight, I noticed that it wasn't a lot in one book. It was like a little bit in a bunch of books on one subject, each day, and it just, I don't know, it just seemed like such a good way of doing things, and it seems like those little bits every day really make things stick. So that's how I go about doing it. So alright, I'm going to drink my tea, I'm going to do my Bible time, and I think if Alyssa ever gets done with school, she might can help me with supper. After I get done with Bible time and prayer time, that's probably what I will do next, is get started on supper.
Help you with supper?
Probably.
I'm going as fast as possible, man.
Alright, so now me and Lissa are making a soup that is just going to be loaded with veggies and Italian sausage. Going ahead and saute in some carrots. I'm going to put in some Italian sausage. Going to have some red bell pepper, squash and zucchini, some green beans, some spinach, and going to have it in, going to have it in chicken broth with some heavy whipping cream and a little bit of ricotta and some pesto. So it's going to be really creamy, loaded with veggies, some Italian sausage, and creamy and just full of flavor and kind of Italian seasonings and stuff like that. She's going to help me with the chopping and mixing and pouring and all the things. Her brother and sister are
still cleaning our room.
Still cleaning their bedroom. I don't think they're actually cleaning it. It is 3:45 right now. My husband's supposed to be home about 5:30, so we'll see. And after he gets home and we eat, actually, me and the kids are probably going to eat before he gets here, just because I'm hungry already. And then we might go to KED Plasma and donate some plasma. If you don't know what that is, look up plasma donations in your area. It gets a little extra money for your family, and it's very helpful to all kinds of people in need. So it's a really, really good thing. And if you have had COVID and you have recovered, be sure to call because they want your plasma. The plasma is going toward helping make vaccines to get rid of this mess.
You have to be 18 and older to give plasma.
There you go.
Mom and Dad told me.
Alright, so after we give plasma, we'll come home, get ready for bed, go to bed. And it will be probably still yet, go from here. Supper, eat supper, go donate plasma, come back, get ready for bed. So yeah, busy day, and I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out with us today in our day in the life. If you haven't already, please subscribe. It's free to you, but helps me. And hit that like button. And we'll see you guys next time. Bye.